Good day, students. My name is Alima Vasilia. I am a teacher of Jambal Humanities High College named after Abay. The theme of our today's lesson, History, the Changing Face of Transportation. The aims of our today's lesson, students will be able to say about which means of transport they prefer when they are traveling on holiday using 5-6 vocabulary of the lesson. Objective is to develop communication skills and abilities using various kinds of activities, to develop students' speaking, reading skills, to develop critical thinking, logical speech. Okay, think about this question and answer. What transport does your parents have? What types of transport do you use? What transport do you like better? Okay, I am going to show you a video and your task to guess what is the theme of today's lesson.
The changing face of transportation. Humans have always been searching for quicker and easier ways to get around. About 10,000 years ago, we built canoes made from logs of wood, while on land we domesticated and started riding horses around 4000 BC. Roughly 500 years later, we invented the wheel, which led to carts and wagons. And at almost the same time, the Egyptians invented the sailing boat. Up until the 18th century, most people traveled by sailing boat, horse, or stagecoach. But in 1769, there was a major breakthrough when the Scottish inventor James Watt invented the steam engine. In 1783, the French inventor Claude de Jouffroy used this technology to build the first steamboat, and in 1804, the Englishman Richard Trevithick constructed the first steam-powered train. Railways helped carry coal around Britain and were an important part of the Industrial Revolution. Another major breakthrough came when Carl Benz built the first working car in 1885. Then, in 1903, Orville and Wilbur Wright built the first aeroplane. These two inventions shaped the 20th century. Over time, cars and plane travel became cheaper so that by the 70s, a lot of families owned a car and many were holidaying abroad. Also, the 20th century saw the first man in space, Yuri Gagarin, in 1961, and the world was watching when Neil Armstrong walked on the moon in 1969. Nowadays, companies are developing self-driving cars, and we will soon be able to take trips into space. The fascinating story of transportation continues, and who knows how we'll be getting around in the future.
Okay, students, as you understand, the theme of today's lesson is History, the Changing Face of Transportation. Presenting new vocabulary. Breakthrough, a leap forward in technology. Coal, a hard black substance that is dug from the earth in piece and can burn it to produce heat or power. Construct, to make, to build. Steamboat, a boat that moves by steam power. Log of wood, a large piece of wood. Stagecoach, in the past, covered vehicle pulled by horses that carried passengers and goods on regular routes. Steam engine, an engine that uses steam to produce power. The Industrial Revolution, the rapid development of industry in Britain in the late 18th and 19th century through the introduction of machinery. Power, electricity, especially when considering its use or production. Surface, the outer or top part or layer of something. Neil Armstrong was the first person to set foot on the surface of the moon. Surroundings, the place where you live and the conditions in which you live. Exercises with new words, matching the new words with picture. Yes, as you see, stagecoach, it is a picture number 1. Steam engine, it is a picture number 2. Curl, it is a picture number 3. Log of wood, it is a picture number 4. Steamboat, it is a picture number 5. Good job, students. So, look at this photo and what do you see? How is it related to the text? Yes, the picture is related to the text because it shows the modified form of transport from ancient time of the present day. Okay, it's time to reading. Read the text, The Changing Face of Transportation. Exercise 1. What important events in the history of transportation happened in the years in the list? In 1769, in 1783, in 1804, in 1903, in 1961, and in 1969. In 1769, James Watt invented the steam engine. In 1783, Claude Geoffroy built the first steamboat. In 1804, Richard Trevithick constructed the first steam-powered train. In 1903, Orville and Wilbur Wright built the first airplane. In 1961, Yuri Gagarin became the first man in space. In 1969, Neil Armstrong walked on the moon. Exercise 2. Read again. Complete the sentences. The first means of transport people built were canoes. The inventions of the wheel allowed us to make carts and wagons. The Industrial Revolution relied on the invention of railways. Throughout the 20th century, travel by car and plane became cheaper. In the future, people will be able to travel into space. Choose the correct answer, A or B. When did humans start breeding horses? In 10,000 BC or in 4,000 BC? What did Egyptians invent? Sailing boats, carts, and wagons. What did James Watt invent? The steam engine, the steamboat. Who built the first steam-powered train? Claude Geoffroy or Richard Trevithick? When did Carl Benz build the first working car? In 1885? In 1903? When did Neil Armstrong walk on the moon? Okay, let's check your answers. Good job, students. Production. Which means of transport do you prefer when you are traveling on holiday? Why? Think about these questions and answer in written form using 5-6 new vocabulary from the lesson. Home task, culture spot, exercise 1 and 2, page 44. The lesson is over. Goodbye.